Good morning, all my travel enthusiasts, and how are you? I am Marilyn. I am the host of Travel Tips and Tea. So, everybody, grab a cup of whatever your favorite beverage is, and let's talk travel. This morning, we are starting off at Ruby Falls. So, I'm going to flip the camera. Just going to show you this is the parking lot area. That's the main building, the main entrance. I have not been to Ruby Falls since I was a kid, guys, so I'm super excited about this. So, see you inside in a minute. Okay, so we are walking through the cave walk to get over to the falls, so I'm just going to let it roll. We took an elevator down 260 feet.
Folks, we're going to stay on this right-hand side to let us through 5. Thank you all for visiting. And we'll just pause right about here if y'all don't mind. Let some folks catch up here. See, how are y'all doing today? Fine. Glad to hear it. Let's see, hopefully our journey today isn't too rocky for you.
Hope not. I'm a little wobbly.
Let's see. Is there anybody else in your folks? No, we're the last. Awesome. Alrighty, folks, and we're still going to pause right here, but let's see. Was there anybody else behind you? Awesome. Well, folks, now that we're all here, I'd like to formally welcome you here to Ruby Falls Cavern. Folks, my name is Ethan, and I'll be your tour guide today. I'm originally from Knoxville, Tennessee, but I moved here to Chattanooga 7 years ago in 2019. So, folks, now that y'all have got to know me a little bit, we like to get to know you all as well and see where everybody's coming from. So, we'll start here with y'all, where y'all come from today. And for now, we're going to have you step over here and take a quick photo with your group, and then you're going to head down the hallway and meet up with the rest of our tour group. And then I'll be right back.
Okay, it's photo time for us.
Additionally, folks, we here at Ruby Falls are a no-touch cavern, and what we mean by that is we ask that you do not touch any of the formations as you pass by, because the oils in your fingers can deposit into the rock and stunt their growth by up to 10 years, and we want to preserve those formations for future generations, so we do ask that you do not touch, but feel free to take a picture. Now, folks, additionally, we ask you don't throw any coins into the waterways you see along your journey. I promise they're not wishing wells. They come a dime a dozen. But additionally, as y'all may have already seen, we will not be alone here in the cavern today. There will be some other tour groups that we're going to run into along the way. But don't worry, folks, I have a plan. Whenever we meet another tour group on the way in, I'm going to have everybody step either the left or the right-hand side and let them pass by. The advantage is that after we've seen the falls and we're all tired and cranky, we'll have the right of way and we will be smooth sailing all the way back to the elevator. Now that does mean that we are taking the same route in that we take out, so if you do miss a picture on the way in, you don't have to worry, we're going to be able to see it again on the way out. The main priority is that we all stay together. Now for right now, we're going to watch a quick video here on these TVs. While y'all watch, I'm going to step out and check in a couple things, but after that I'll return and we can begin the tour. Let's see. There we go. Enjoy, folks.
As you move through the cave, please refrain from the use of gum and tobacco products. Stay with your guide and follow the safety instructions. Watch your head, watch your step, and use handrails where provided. Thank you.
Looking into a dark hole deep inside a mountain. Some folks might call it wise to turn back in favor of sunlight and certainty. Take the easy path Miss the detour that just might lead to something far more extraordinary. Sometimes, some people, not me. When my Ruby moved away to Tennessee, I could have stayed put, but I followed her south. She was my high school sweetheart. Usually, those things don't work out, but she's my wife now. So yes, that was the right call. Ruby and I have seen just about everything together. We come around the bend and see a new adventure. She takes my hand and off we go. Now, the minute I heard the historic tales of Lookout Mountain Cave, I felt that first pull. The mountain calling me in. I wanted everyone to see this underground cathedral, but the entrance was sealed. The railroad needed that passage for their line. Time to give up the dream, right? No, sir. I started planning. It took near a decade. Investors took a chance on us, and we bought the land above the cave. The autumn leaves were falling as we started drilling in 1928. We were on our way, opening a new entrance into the cave. The crew worked round the clock, cutting a shaft for an elevator. That's right, an elevator, 420 feet straight into the heart of the mountain. We pulled up bucket after bucket of limestone, enough to build a castle. Then, at 260 feet, the unexpected happened. A burst of air from an opening into the unknown, 18 inches tall. I swear it summoned me. If our drills hadn't stayed true, if our aim had been a few feet in either direction, we would have missed it. Something we weren't even looking for in the first place, but we found it. Or maybe it found us. So down we went, crawling through the dark, with the mountain on our heads. We crawled for an hour, 3 hours, 6 hours before we could stand. Ruby's up there, waiting for me. But the same thing pulling me back is pushing me forward, towards hidden beauty in the heart of this fine earth, a treasure worthy of her name. I know we're down deep, farther down than we ever expected to go. I imagined all the people that might come after us to this place, to see something they've never seen before, something they'll never see if we turn back now. Later, we crawled out of the dark, forever changed. It's the anticipation of what lies ahead that pushes us forward, that draws us to explore. Sometimes the unknown is the greatest adventure.
Alrighty, folks, I do hope you all enjoyed that little presentation. For our first 650 feet of our journey, we will be taking a nice excavated route, and then after that, the cavern will open up a bit. But folks, if y'all are excited, you do make sure to follow me, and we can begin the tour, and do make sure to watch your head.
I can't either.
Up ahead there will be a sign where you first stand, and then after that it is pretty much all that.
So from what the guide said, it looks like anything here and up was the 18 inches that they were calling from. Some very low spots in the ceiling here, so you got to really pay attention to where you're walking. This is called Elephant's Foot. So this shows where he was able to finally stand after all those hours crawling through this cave.
Yeah, so just assuming if you don't.
Things are getting narrow in here.
This is our first official stop of the tour, and as such, I do have to do a quick check. Caboose in the back. Are y'all still with us? Yeah. Wonderful. Now, folks, this is the first stop, and up ahead is the first formation we are going to encounter. It is a stalagmite formation known as the cactus and candle. It has a very waxy appearance, which is, like I said, from the oils in people's fingers depositing into the formation over time. So when you do pass, we want to remind you not to touch. But folks, before we continue forward, we are going to listen to a quick audio here about the discovery of Ruby Falls, and then after we listen, we're going to keep moving forward. When we do, we'll make sure to look out for other formations, including the crystal chandelier, the totem poles, the onyx jungle, and the north side of a southbound donkey. Enjoy, folks.
We opened Ruby Falls Cabin for tours on June 6, 1930. Built through that big day, we blasted through the mountains with 15,000 pounds of dynamite and pulled out 5 million pounds of limestone to create the elevator shaft. We used that limestone to build the cavern castle, which some call the world's most magnificent cave entrance. We carefully planned the trail through the cavern to avoid disturbing the underground streams and ancient formations. Stalagmites rising up from the ground, stalactites suspended from the ceiling, and commas where the two meet and join together. All created by water and the mineral calcite, dripping through cracks in the limestone. Drop by drop, the tiny deposits build up very slowly over time to create formations. Each as unique as a fingerprint.
And you know something's grown since last time?
Look, it's a donkey! Donkey!
I have a rope.
Watch your head. Guys, I have to tell you, if I had to walk through this by myself, I would have hit my head 7 times by now.
Alrighty, folks, as you get on up to the person in front of you, this is our second official stop of the tour, so I do have to check. Caboose in the back, are y'all all still with us?
They're way back there.
Second time's always the charm. Caboose in the back, was that a choo-choo I heard? Wonderful! Now, folks, this is our second official stop, and as you get up here, you'll see that it is the Hall of Dreams. It was named the Hall of Dreams because it was Ruby Lambert's favorite place to come down, hang out, bring a sketchbook, and daydream. Way up ahead on my left-hand side and your right is the Leaning Tower Formation, which is the oldest and largest formation in our cavern. It is an example of a column formation, which is where a stalagmite and a stalactite meet in the middle and form a column shape. Right below it is our turtle formation, and also keep an eye out for our fish formation and the thousands of stalactites that line the ceiling. But folks, before we move on, we are going to listen to another quick audio clip about the growth rate of Ruby Falls Cavern. And then after that, we'll move on. Make sure to look out for drapery formations, including the Angel's Wing, the Cave Bacon, and the Cave Potato Chip if you're feeling peckish. Enjoy, folks.
Nature is a patient artist. With a growth rate of only half an inch every 100 years, the creation of formations in the cave spans centuries. Their distinctive shapes are miraculous. Fabric-like draperies flowing from limestone, curly helictites define gravity, delicate straw-shaped capillary tubes hanging from the ceiling, and mounds of flowstone resembling lava. The shapes are determined by location and rate of water flow. Every formation is a unique work of art.
And we can keep on moving.
We are now approximately halfway to the falls. For your safety, please watch your head. Use handrails as provided, and stay with your guide.
When you're in Kentucky, you can go to Mammoth Cave National Park. That's a big one. We got lunch ahead, bacon.
So this one's called bacon. I don't know if you can see the colors in the rocks up here. There's your strip of bacon. And then we have a potato chip. It looks like a potato chip right there.
The rock? That is because Ruby Falls was formed on a fault line. However, that fault line is now inactive. So you don't have to worry about any quakes or quivers, but you can see the boundary between two tectonic plates extend as far as the eye can see.
Look at these steps, guys. Watch your head.
There are kind of hidden wires that
Look at that up there. That is so cool.
I think this was before I was here, but they did deal with droughts quite a bit. And also, guys, once this group passes,
This is the most narrow way through here. Again, there's that kind of crevice up there. If you're claustrophobic, this may be an issue. Oh, just to show you how, like, we are shoulder to wall in here.
we can normally get about 40 people here at home maximum just before COVID.
This is it, guys. This is Ruby Falls. This stream runs straight from Ruby Falls.
All right, folks, we're going to pause right here and make sure that we all made it out.
So a little tidbit, he told us that these aren't actually caves, these are caverns. The caves, the Lookout Caves, are beneath this area. Therefore, there's no openings other than the elevator shafts, so you don't have to worry about any creepy crawlies, bats, rats, snakes, anything like that down in the caverns.
Enjoy the rest of y'all's day.
Alrighty, folks. She's pretty shy. And I'll show y'all up front one of my secret formations, our chicken on a surfboard over on your left-hand side.
There it is, chicken on a surfboard.
And you want to pull on up? Alright, we'll pause right here and let this turn pull on up a little bit, just so we all have room to pass. Folks, up ahead on your right-hand side is Ruby's Drapery, my personal favorite formation in our cavern, and the largest bit of drapery we have in our cavern, coming in at 6.5 feet long. Let's see, folks, we can keep on moving forward here. I've always been in theater and one.
没有，他说现在带你们看，就是开了以后，他现在都用新的了，什么灯光这些都改进了。这是一个老卷。对，他说以前是老的，现在都把它都改成新色的。新的转折。
This is where he crawled in through.
Just lay it across.
这个好像海绵一样，你看。
The Potatoes formation is a 3-course meal courtesy of the Hard Rock Cafe. I prefer a leaner cut myself, but that one's a little marbled. Either way, it's certainly cooked very well done. Let's see. Now on the phone. The back left foot of the elephant because it is the foot that is left behind.
This is
That same sound, and I think that means our caboose deserves a round of applause for keeping us together. come again. We do have some specialty tours that we offer here. The first is our gentle walking tour, which we offer early in the mornings, and it just goes a little slower, has a few more stops. We also have history-focused tours, geology-focused tours, tours for just adults, and junior cater tours that focus more on the kids. Additionally, late on Friday nights, we have our lantern tours, and on those you get the full Leo Lambert experience. Because we turn off all the lights and everyone goes through with just an electric lantern. Folks, those lantern tours are a little scary, but they're a lot of fun. So if you are interested in that, do make sure to book early because they do sell out fast. Now, folks, we are just about to go back and meet Darth Vader's sister Ella. That is Ella Vader, of course. But once we get back there, I'll ride up with the first group. The rest of y'all will ride up with the elevator operator. Once we get back up onto solid ground, you will see those beautiful pictures we took of you at the beginning. Now, folks, I promise you that is the best picture of you that I've ever seen. It is the only picture of you that I've ever seen, but either way, purchase them for a small fee. And then restrooms will be to your right, and then through the gift shop and upstairs in our ticket atrium or by use of an elevator is the Blue Heron Overlook and Castle Tower, which offers a gorgeous view over all of Chattanooga and is included in your ticket, so do make sure to check that out. Additionally, if anybody here is colorblind, there's also a colorblind viewfinder up there, which lets colorblind folks see all of Chattanooga in full Technicolor, so do make sure to check that out. But folks, like I said, we are just a limestone throw away from the elevator, so I won't keep y'all any longer. Folks, I do hope y'all enjoyed your experience. If you did, remember my name is Ethan, and if you didn't, I'll make sure to cover my name tag whenever you come talk to me. But folks, y'all have been a fantastic group. Thank y'all for visiting, and y'all can follow me.
All right, we are out of the cavern, and this is the view from outside. Very, very pretty. And then this is a cafe, but it's also, they used the limestone when they were digging out for the walkways in the cavern, and they used that to build this. So I hope you've enjoyed this little tour as much as I enjoyed taking it. And I'll see you at the next stop. All right, my travel enthusiast, we are at the top of Lookout Mountain. 100 steps to get up here, so I may be a little winded. But this is the view. Isn't it beautiful? There's the Tennessee River. There's downtown Chattanooga. There's the mountains. That's where my friends live over there. You got to go over the mountain to get into Chattanooga. But just a spectacular view. Hello, all my fellow travel enthusiasts. Our next stop, guess where we are? 3 guesses. First 2 don't count. Rock City's literally about 10 minutes down the road from Ruby Falls, so you have to do it. So that's where we'll be touring here next. All right, we are through the ticket gate, so we're just walking along here. Beautiful flowers. Such a pretty day up here today. But I'm just gonna walk. Oh gosh, I don't know, age-wise where everybody is, but when I was a kid and we would drive through this part of the country, you saw farm buildings, big barns, and they looked like this Sea Rock City over here. That was their advertisement. They would pay the farmers with the red barns and the black roofs to paint Sea Rock City on top of there. And you would see them for hundreds of miles headed this way. All right, so we are starting on our walk.
Oh, it's so beautiful. You're gonna love that. That's a good place to be.
Here we've got a severe weather shelter area. Pretty cool. And we're just strolling on through, guys. Oh my. We weren't expecting it to be dark. Woo! It's a lot lighter on the camera than it is in person. Oh my. Okay. Mother Goose Village. Okay. Interesting. I have to tell you guys, I've not been to this area since I was a child, and I had no idea what to expect here at Rock City. I still don't. So we're going to discover this place together. Guys, why do I feel like I'm back in the 50s? Oh, it is so pretty though. Everything is beautiful. Oh, apparently we're back at the beginning. Because here's the little waterfall thing with the wagon wheel we just saw. Wagon wheel, water wheel. Look at that, Cinderella. Must have turned midnight because she is running.
Is that a holiday?
And the three little bears. And over here we have Jack and the Beanstalk.
Why does it look so much like a holiday?
Now who is this? Tell me who this is.
I don't think this is a holiday.
No, it's not. This is
Little Red Riding Hood.
Little Red Riding Hood. There's stories.
And Rip Van Winkle.
Oh, there's a giant.
And we are walking through the caves. Who remembers when I told you a little bit ago about the difference between a cavern and a cave? Drop it in the comments if you do. We're back out from Fairy Tale Land. So it was kind of cool just to walk through the cave. Again, guys, I have no idea what we're going to find, where we're going to find it. We're just walking. I'm sure if you've been here before, you already know what we're coming up on. Look at that, 1940s retro cavern. I just finished telling my friends it looked like it was for something out of the 50s. I was close. All right, and up the steps we go.
Thinking positive. Good exercise.
We're getting great exercise today, for sure. Ooh. I'm taking my life in my own hands here, guys. Videoing with one hand and trying to pay attention where I'm going with the other. All right, we're still walking. At least it's very well lit. And we are up here at the top, so we got to figure out where to go next. I'm guessing down here. All right, so maybe we'll figure out where we are here, because we're lost. This is a really nice map. Oh, look, it even says, look, I finally found it. You are here. So we got to figure out where we're going from here.
Right here. Did you see it? Oh, they do bird shows there.
Well, there you go. There's a really pretty metal art bird. Nice little area to sit. Again, here's another one of these. Looks really cool, like one of these old barns. That talks a little bit again about the barns where you would just drive. And you can see 7 states from here, so you would just drive in any direction. I originally, I was born in Missouri, so when we would take trips and I'd start seeing these signs, I knew we were getting close, and they were everywhere. That and the Brill Cream signs. I don't know who remembers those, the little limericks. They do 5 signs in a row. Those were always fun to read while you were traveling down the back roads across America. All right, so this is called the Grand Corridor. And again, we have no idea where we're going to end up. We're just walking. We figure that we will eventually see it all. Oh, look at those rocking chairs. That looks like a great afternoon right there. And I'm seeing a sign here that I think we're going the wrong way. I told them not to follow me. So we're, we're turning around, guys. So we're headed back the other way. We'll see you on the flip side of this mess. Look at this cool swing. Handmade right there. Even comes with a pair of sunglasses. We have kettle corn. I may need kettle corn. Oh, I'm going to need kettle corn. Look at all these flavors. Good, how are you? $12, 3 for $30, and all kinds of flavors. Salted caramel, classic, chocolate caramel, snickerdoodle, chocolate banana. Which one should we get? Oh my. Double cheddar, movie butter. That looks like Chicago blend, so you've got cheddar and caramel in there. So I'll be getting one of these, guys. Hold on while I go buy it.
At the very beginning that he was like, I feel like Middle's Eye is more narrow than Fat Man's. Is it? Yeah. Is it long down there? Do you think it's long? It's not too long. Pretty similar to the first one.
Fat Man Squeeze, guys. Let's see if I can squeeze myself down through here.
I'll go down there. I'll get people down there.
Ooh. Talk about narrow. Wow, I am literally shoulder to shoulder here, like hitting the walls on both sides with my shoulders. Okay, let's turn sideways here. Wow, interesting. This is a one-way only for sure, guys. Wow. I am squeezing through like no tomorrow. Ow. It just hit my head. Oh my. Wow. Oh, that was a tight squeeze. Whew. Super narrow. Hope I can go back the same way I came, because I'm now going to pop out on the other end of this. No idea where my friends are. So yeah, this is the back side of this. How pretty, huh? All right, except I got to flip around and go find my friends. But, oh, look at this up here. There's a suspension bridge up there. So we'll be finding that as well. Okay, so I have walked around from where I came out of that Fat Man Squeeze, came back the same way I went, and this is that suspension bridge that I saw above me. There's just trails everywhere. But look at this. We're back to this gorgeous view on the other side of Lookout Mountain. And I can hear the falls. Can't quite see them. They're right there. It's called Lover's Leap, so maybe I can get to where I can get some good video of that. But you can see 7 states from here. I'm guessing Florida, no, not Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, North Carolina, maybe South Carolina. I don't know what the other one would be. So if you know, drop it in the comments, guys. Let me know how smart you are, how much smarter than me you are. That doesn't take a whole lot, so. Okay, and we got flowers. I mean, this is just a beautiful garden area. So, all right, I'm off to walk down and see if I can't see those. Walk with me. See if we can't see those, that waterfall. Fun fact about me, may come up useful later on, is that I love waterfalls. That's my thing. You know, a lot of people are beach people. I'm a mountain girl, always have been. I reset myself, recharge by coming to the mountains. Oh, still can't really see it. Shoot. I'm not real sure if I can get a good picture of this. Maybe from the top over here. At least see where the water's flowing out. Yep, there it is. Finally, at least we're at the top of it. Ooh. And it's gonna go straight down. That's Lover's Leap. Oh, love the sound of the water. Well, if I just waited a second, I could have seen this and told you guys. So you can see Tennessee to the left, Kentucky and Virginia, 120 miles. North Carolina, 50 miles. South Carolina, 80. Georgia, we're literally at Georgia. Lookout Mountain is in Georgia, so here we are. And then Alabama, 25 miles. So this is the view. And it is stunning. There's even the 7 flags of the different states over here. Just beautiful. Here's a tad bit of history for you. Those are some big chairs, guys. Really big chairs. Again, I'm going to pan you over here for all the flags. One for each of the 7 states. And again, just a really pretty area up here. And that's looking down. Down and out. Look at that over there. Isn't that beautiful? So here we are on the back side of this waterfall. And that I filmed from earlier was the Sky Bridge. That's a good little leap down there, guys. Here's my tip for the day. Don't jump off of Lover's Leap. All right, my lovelies. We saw Rock City. We came, we saw, we conquered. And that is our sign off right here. So do me a big favor, guys. If you like this, let me know. You know, if you're on Facebook, like the post, follow me on Facebook. If you're on YouTube and you see this, please follow and subscribe. Hit that all button under subscribe so you get notifications. I will be going live. This is just the first part of this trip, but we have a cruise planned next month and I'm going to be going live from there. So Would love to have you guys follow me. Please comment as you see fit. That way I know what you like to see, what you don't like to see, etc. I'm out here for you. Well, me too, but I'm doing this for you guys as well. So hope everybody has a great rest of the day. And this is my first part of this trip, which was Chattanooga. So I am going to sign out, guys. And remember, I'm sorry. I just had a little bug crawl on me. But just remember, guys, I haven't been everywhere yet, but it's on my bucket list. And that's how we travelers should feel. So I'm wanderlusting for now. I'll see you guys on the flip side.